Hello everyone. Today's video is going to be a complete and in-depth guide into how you should do your cooking in Albion Online. Now, this is not a guide on how to level up cooking, but this is a guide on how to make money while cooking. If you want to level up cooking, I have made other videos on this channel, so check them out after this video is done. Now, let's get into it. Now, the first thing you want to do when want to level up or make profit of cooking is pick which food you want to craft. Now, you do this by studying the market and picking the most profitable one. In my case, I just always go with beef stew because they sell in huge volumes and they don't have any super complicated ingredients like these abalone sandwiches or stews which have abalone in energy as their ingredient. So they're relatively easy to make and they sell very fast. Now for this, you just need to buy enough ingredients to craft one beef stew, that is 72 meat, 36 pumpkin and 36 bread. You don't need 72, I just have it, so it doesn't matter, and 90 fish sauce bottles. Now you can find this information very easily if you just click on any food. Now for example, I click on the salad and it will just tell me how many ingredients I need. So I need 24 turnips and 24 wheats to make 10 turnip salads. Now it says one here, but one craft of anything in food means that you will get 10 of it. I'll just show you real quick so you don't have any confusion on the topic. Now it is very important for us to note how much it costs in terms of focus. Now if you look at this, for crafting 1.1 beef stew we need 211 focus. Let's just note that down. I'm just writing it down on a tissue paper here. Now 211 focus per one stew. We'll remember that for later. For now, let's see the profit per one stew. The investment is 300k. Now the actual investment is nowhere near 300k because I have crafted these fish sauce bottles myself, which gave me a huge discount. I'd say around 240 to 60k maybe, and that might be a little bit of a stretch. Now let's see how much it actually gives us. We are at 350, so it went up from 315 to 350. That's around 40k spike just from one craft, and the actual profit is a lot higher than that 40k. It is around 60-70k from one craft because we crafted the fish sauce ourselves. Now to the next part of the cooking process is to calculate how many ingredients you actually want to buy from the market. Now this is very important because if you buy under, you'll have to make another trip to the market, which means you can place buy orders and your focus will go to waste. Or if you buy too much, it's not really that much of a problem, but you'll have some locked investment. Now to figure it out, the previous number is important where we saw 211 focus per one craft, right? Now what you want to do is take 211 and divide it by 30,000 because that's the maximum amount of focus you have, and if you do that you will get a number which means how many stews you can craft with the maximum amount of. Let me do that real quick. So 30,000 divided by 211 is 142. So in my case, I can craft 142 times, multiply that by 10, which means I can craft 1420 beef stews in one sitting with full focus. And from this number, we can just get how many ingredients we have to buy. So just multiply 142. That's the how many, that's how many times you are going to craft with each ingredient. Now 142 into 72 is 10,224. That is the amount of meat we require because one craft requires 72 meat and we need 142 times of 72 meat to meet our focus requirement. That is 10,224. I just note it down. And the next thing is bread and pumpkin. Now bread and pumpkin, you only need 36 of these. So 142 into 36 is 5111. 5112. It's actually 5112. The math numbers on my end are not important because you'll get a different focus cost, and based on your spec it will be different. So just observe the procedure, don't copy the numbers because you'll invest a lot more than you have to. Now let's move on to the most important part of cooking, that is the enchanted fish sauce bottles. Now with these bottles you can make enchanted food like the point one stews we just made here. And to make these fish sauce bottles you need chopped fish and seaweed. Now for chopped fish I use danglemouth catfish, and each catfish will give you 10 chopped fish, which means for each bottle you need 1.5 fishes to make 90, not 90, just one bottle. Alright, one bottle needs 1.5 fish. That's simple math. Alright, you get it right. Now we need 6390 fish sauce bottles to make our craft today. For that we'll just multiply 6390, that is the amount of fish sauce bottles we need, into 1.5, that is 9585 fish. Now you can get this fish any way you like. You can just place buy orders or buy it from the market, which is not profitable. So I'd recommend placing buy orders, and I do this in two separate cities at the same time, because getting almost 10,000 fish in one city is not going to happen very fast. So just place buy orders. Let's say tangle mouth catfish, and we need 5,000 from here, or you can just divide 9500 by 2 and go from there. So you need 4792 on each city. 4792. Oh, that's not the thing, you have to put it there. 4000. Let's just redo it. By order 4792, and the cost is 8.4 million into 2, that is 16, not 16, a little over 17 million. That should be 17.2 something, I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, there we go. 17.2 million. That's the amount of investment we are putting just in fish. Now let's check other ingredients. We need 5000 beef, 5k. You can just buy this stuff off the market because it's only like 1 million to place buy orders, or how much is it just to straight buy it? So the going price is 270, and there's actually 1 2 3 4 4000 there. So let's assume we don't have, so let's see, 272, 275, let's just go a little over. So even with 275 per piece, that's 1.4 million. So you're only saving like what, 300,000, which is insignificant compared to our overall investment, which will be in 20 million somewhere after adding everything. So saving 100k here, 100k there is good if you want to, but you don't have to, because most of our profit or loss, it comes from the fish sauce bottles that we make. And the fish sauce, as we said, costs 17 million. It's insane. Now let's go with bread. All of this stuff is insignificant, by the way. Just buy them off the market when you are crafting, or do whatever. You can place buy orders or buy them on spot. Now let's cut to some footage of crafting. Now I won't actually be crafting right now, because if I place buy orders now, it will take like 2 days or 3 days for 10,000 fish to come into my bank account, and after that I will be crafting that. And yeah, I can't wait 3 days for this video because already have spent a long time without uploading. So I'll just use some footage from my previous crafting sessions, and I hope you guys like it. Now let's get to that. and I will explain how to craft later. Now the first step in crafting enchanted foods is chopping up your fish, and yeah, let's do that. I'll see you guys after I chop up some of these fishes. Now since chopping fish is free, you don't have to check the crafting fees. For example, I'm here and the station has 9.99, you know, crafting fee. Now this is a really good station to chop fish at, because these scammers who put this much crafting fish, they'll suffer huge losses, because we'll be crafting like what 30,000 20,000 fish without paying them anything. So yeah, if you want to do tier 1 crafting like chopping up fish which is free, go to stations which ask for a lot of money. Okay, I finished chopping up all the fish. It actually took like 5 minutes to do it. And here we have it. We have a whole tab full of fish. And this tab's almost halfway done. It's a lot of fish. Now the second step after chopping up your fish is making fish sauce. You can either make 0.1 or 0.2, even 0.3. But I recommend 0.1 because that's the most cost effective one. So yeah, let's go. What am I doing? Oh, this way. There. Now let's pick up some fish and seaweed. Now seaweed is really cheap compared to the fish sauce, so you might as well not count it in the total price. Right, I'll see you guys after, at the crafting station. Now I know I say this every video, but when you take this many items to craft, always leave one spot here so that you have enough space to craft your items. I'll show you what I mean by that at the crafting station. Okay, here we are at the crafting station. Now let's assume this thing is full like this. Now this chef has crafting capacity and I have ingredients, but it won't let me craft because I don't have any empty slots in my inventory. But if you just stack them up, it will let you craft. So yeah, if you have full inventory, don't leave, leave one space. That's what I was trying to say. Now let's see if the estimated value changes. It's actually going down, which is fine because we're not going to be selling this as a product. We'll use them in our cooking and it will give us a lot more money. Alright, I have finished crafting all of the fish sauce bottles. Now the only things left to do is get your ingredients and go to the cook to craft your beef stews. Now before we go to the cook, I realized my stews were not through by orders. I somehow did not notice this, so I'll just buy them off right now, because with the buy order it's 270 and without the buy order it's like 300. It's not a huge difference. See, that's the nice thing when you're crafting enchanted food, is these normal ingredients, they don't even matter. So that's 3 million, and it's not actually 3 million. I will show you how much that is. I'm just making it more than it is. I'll just show you how much I just paid for them. So we paid 66,000 here and 2.8 million there. So yeah, we can just round it off to 2.9 million. But yeah, all of these ingredients, they don't matter into the final cost a lot. They do matter obviously because they're also a little expensive, but when you consider the fish sauce bottles and how expensive they are, the other ingredients seem quite insignificant. Let me show you how much the fish sauce bottles are. So here we have like 41 million in estimated worth on all the ingredients. Just the fish sauce is 36 million of the 40. So yeah, all of the other ingredients you can just buy them off the market. You don't even have to place buy orders for this stuff. Just craft the fish sauce properly and you'll be good. You'll make a lot of money. Now let's carry some items so that we don't get overweight, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the crafting station. Now whenever you are crafting food or anything else, you want to go to the cheapest crafting station. Now for this you just have to click on the crafting station and hover over all the similar crafting stations to find the cheapest one. So far This 420 is the cheapest, so let's go there. Okay, here we are at the crafting session. Let's start cooking. This will take me a few trips, but will end up with a huge profit at the end. Now we started at 9.59 million. Let's see how much it increases by. Already at 9.7 with one craft. $10 million. I think it will go up to 10.3 or 10.4 from just this craft. After that we'll do like 3 or 4 more of this, and I'll fast forward all of that footage so you don't have to sit through it. I'll just show you as the first one. After that we'll just speed blitz through the rest of it. See, in situations like this it's very good to have a mammoth, but I don't have a mammoth right now, so I have to do it the old fashioned way with a winter bear. Yeah, it went up to 10.4. I can actually craft a little bit more here. Let's just do that. And yeah, I'll fast forward from here. Okay, we are finished with cooking all of the food. Now the estimated value is at 46 something million. Before starting cooking it was at 40 something, but the actual amount I have paid for these fish sauce bottles is a lot less than that, because I have ordered all the raw ingredients for the fish sauce and crafted it myself. So in the amount I invested, it's around 35 or 36 million, I'd say around there. So the return we got is 11 million just from raw profit in this one craft. Now there's two things you can do from here. You can either just craft these foods with no focus, which will still give you a small profit, not a big one. I'll show you how that works. After that you can do another craft in like 3 days. When you get all your focus back, you can use the leftover fish sauce bottles that you got from resource return rates and make another batch of 0.1 foods, which will also give you a bunch of free loot basically. Now let's just go and craft the 0.0 stews and see how much the estimated value increases. We started 2.4 million and I'm at the cooking station now. Let's see how much the value increases without any focus. So with focus I can actually craft like 1. Let's see. No, I can't even craft 1. So let's craft without focus. We are at 2.4. This will take some time, let's say. Oh, the server shut down. Okay, I'll record again right after the server comes up, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Okay, the server's back online and I'm starting to craft food without focus now. I have 1.8 million here. I deposit some of the stuff in the bank so I don't get overweight. So 1.8 to start. Let's see. So you can do this with any food really. You don't need a lot of focus, but you will either make a little profit or you'll lose some money. But the thing is, you'll get a lot of spec in exchange for losing a slightly small amount of silver. Now in this case I'm actually making money because it was at 1.84. now we are at 1.89. So yeah, you can make money without focus crafting, but you have to calculate the things on your own. This profit here will not even be that much, but it's still a profit. You can count it as profit. So let's just see how much we can make with this. Actually, I'm not going to push everything like this. I'll just, do this one batch to show you guys that you can actually do this without using focus and still make slight amount of profit or just get some spec in cooking. So yeah, we started at 1.84. we are at 2 million. That's almost 200k, and we only paid 89k for the crafting fee, so it's still a profit. So as soon as this is done, we'll go back to the bank and check our final profits. now anytime. All right, I'll see you guys in the bank. So here we are in the bank. Now a quick warning, if you do the no focus crafting, don't use fish sauce and only make point 0. If you make point 1 food without focus, you will bleed money. So yeah, that's it for the warning. Now let's see how much we actually made. The initial investment I had put into this is 37 million, including all, everything, the fish, the meat and everything. It's around 37 million. And now we have at 47 million, that is 10 million in profit, like pure profit. And all these fish sauce bottles, if we use them in the future when we get our focus back in like 1 or 2 days, that will also give us some fish sauce in returns. Like I'll get these bottles back and will make more profit. So a rough estimation of how much you can make just from these ingredients by keeping them around, not selling them and continuing crafting, is 15 million. So in 3 days I made around 15 million, and granted I need around a few more days, like let's round it up to 5 days. So 5 days is 15 million silver. You can do the math on how much that is per month. So that's around 60, 60, 120, 180 million per month just from this. All right, now there are other foods or other crafting methods which are a lot more profitable, like point 0.2 foods or point 0.3 foods, but this is the most simple one. This is very simple, just by fish and seaweed, just craft bottles. But if you want to do point 0.2 or point 0.3, the amount of fish you need to buy will be insane. Even for this I had to invest like 37 million, and that is 19,000 fish that I had to place buy orders on 3 cities. So what I did was I went to Martlock, placed some here, bought some here and bought some here. So at the time of crafting I had to do 2 transport runs, one from Martlock to Bridgewatch and other from Limhurst to Bridgewatch, to bring all the fish to the Bridgewatch. And all of the ingredients for the food other than the fish and seaweed I got in Bridgewatch, like meat, bread, pumpkin, everything I got here. Alright, so that's it for the cooking video. Now let's move on to a giveaway for 7-day premium code. Okay, let's see who wins the 7-day premium giveaway. And anytime now. Again, this is your second time winning in a row. And this is a comment of you saying how you won the giveaway. Man, you got really, really lucky. Alright, well, if you want to claim the giveaway, you already know how to do it. And for anyone else who wants to participate in giveaways, just leave any comment in the comment section, and if you win I will ask for your Discord name, or just contact me on Discord in my server and I will get the code to you. Now that's it for the video guys. Subscribe, like and share. Consider becoming a member if you want to support the channel, and that's it for today's video. Now I know that this video, like most of it, is reused footage or a kind of re-upload from a previous video, but even if I did not reuse the footage and just made the footage again, it would not have made much of a difference. But I did not have enough time to wait for all the buy orders to come through, because it would take like 2-3 days. That will be too long without a video. So I thought, since the actual content of the footage will not change whether it's made new or just reusing the old one, I just share this with you, so you'll have a better guide included with all of the math that is made before cooking. And everything rounds up nicely in this one. I did not make an in-depth guide like this before, because it's very long. I think this video will drag on to like 20-25 minutes already. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, even though it's so long. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.